Hi, this is Ann Kennedy. I'm at SES San Francisco, and I'm talking to Eugene Lomize from Yandex, Russia. He came all the way from Moscow to speak on our panel, Breaking Down Borders, and we're delighted to have you, Evgeny, and to learn about Yandex. So, what is the top thing that somebody must know if they want to do business in Russia online?
The top thing is that in Russian internet we have the full package of Russian-made services in every segment. It's search, it's mail hosting, it's social network, it's e-commerce, everything. You don't use international services. Yandex is a Russian search engine, and we have 62% of search market. And in social networking, for example, Facebook is not even number 2. It's number 3 and very small number 3. So the main media of marketing in Russia is controlled by local players.
And how many countries does Yandex cover?
We are number 1 only in Russia, but we have big segments of audience in such CIS countries as Ukraine, Belarus, and Kazakhstan. We also have some segment of Russian-speaking audience in the countries with big Russian immigration, like Israel, Germany, and USA, of course.
So how old is Yandex?
Actually, Yandex is older than Google because we started back in 90s. Actually, we started as offline search. We did search on the Bible texts and some work for Russian writers, searching through the text of Russian writers. It was done with the Academy of Sciences of Russia. And then the internet started, and our CEO, Arkady Wolosh, thought, well, we should move there, they will need search. And that's how it started. It was before Google.
Yes, I think that's so interesting, and probably not many of our viewers know that. So when it comes to keyword research in Russian, to market on Yandex, can we just translate our English words?
Of course you can, but if you are interested in the result, you should be more thoughtful about what you are doing. Because the meaning of the words, the synonyms, structure, everything changes very much, and the usage of the words, the way people are asking for things are different in every country and every culture. It's mainly not language related, it's culture related thing.
So the cultures are different, but what about across Russia? It's a very big country. How is it different going from one end of Russia to the other?
You're right. Russia is very, very big, and we have regions with very different level of development, economical development, and the way of life. In Moscow, in Vladivostok, is Far East, very, very different. And we also have the ethnical entities inside Russia, like Tatarstan, and it is also important to understand that. They all speak Russian, but it's another world.
I believe you mentioned that one of the big impediments to e-commerce is shipping.
Yeah, shipment is a problem in Russia. Unfortunately, I have to admit that. Russian postal service is very slow, and for many little towns, this is the only way of delivery so far.
The big courier services don't go to the little towns.
Yes. Many e-commerce players in Russia develop their own delivery services, but they work mainly with the big cities, and that's the situation.
And what about payment methods for e-commerce?
If you are talking about B2C payment, credit cards are pretty common in Russia now. Several years ago I wouldn't say that, but now it is already not a stopper. People are paying with credit cards, they are not afraid. In the US there is kind of problem because many websites are not asking for confirmation code, like these 3 figures in the end of the card number. And when Russian banks are not getting these 3 figures, they cancel the transaction.
So that gets more complicated.
Yes, life is cruel.
Well, thank you so much for joining us, Evgeny. It's been a delight having you, and your information has been just wonderful. This is Ann Kennedy signing out.